Did you know that your favorite potato chips were born from a crisis and a vision? In the heart of the Great Depression, when dust and despair dominated the landscape, a man named Herman Lay sold potato chips from the trunk of his Ford. He didn't know it, but he was planting the seed of an empire. Herman Lay, a tireless salesman, didn't invent potato chips, but he understood their potential. In 1932, Lay stumbled upon a small potato chip company in Nashville, Tennessee. Intrigued, he invested his savings and became a distributor. Soon, Lay was selling Barrett's potato chips throughout the southern United States. But Herman Lay was ambitious. He wanted more than just to distribute potato chips, he wanted total control over the product. In 1938, he bought the Barrett's company and renamed it H.W. Lay & Company. The vision was clear: to bring the crunchy flavor to every corner of the country. The early years were tough. World War II brought ingredient shortages and restrictions, but Lay did not give up. He innovated the production process, seeking efficiency and quality. He pioneered the use of mass advertising, convincing Americans that potato chips were not just a side dish, but a pleasure in themselves. The 1950s were crucial. Lay standardized the recipe, improved packaging, goodbye waxed paper bags, hello airtight bags, and expanded his distribution network. In 1961, H.W. Lay & Company merged with the Frito Company, creators of the famous Fritos corn chips. A giant was born, Frito-Lay. Frito-Lay did not rest on its laurels. Innovation was key. They introduced bold flavors like chili and cheese, appealing to an increasingly diverse audience. They launched iconic products like Doritos, Cheetos and Tostitos, each conquering a market niche. Their advertising campaigns were bold and memorable, starring celebrities and endearing characters. But behind the success, there is always room for myths and legends. Have you ever heard that the original Doritos recipe was stolen from a small Mexican restaurant in Disneyland? The story goes like this: a Frito-Lay executive tasted homemade tortilla chips at a restaurant called Casa de Fritos, inside Disneyland Park. He was so impressed that he supposedly borrowed the idea, giving rise to the famous Doritos. Is it true? Officially, Frito-Lay flatly denies the story. They claim that Doritos were developed internally in their research and development laboratories. However, the legend persists. Some Disneyland employees of the time swear that the story is real, fueling the debate and intrigue. Whatever the truth, the fact is that Doritos became a global phenomenon, further boosting Frito-Lay's growth. In 1965, Frito-Lay merged with Pepsi-Cola Company, creating a food and beverage empire, PepsiCo. The synergy was evident. Potato chips and soft drinks, the perfect combination to satisfy cravings around the world. Today, Frito-Lay is an omnipresent brand. Its products are sold in almost every country, generating billions of dollars in annual revenue. They have been able to adapt to the new times, offering healthier options, sustainable packaging and flavors that reflect global trends. But what can we learn from the history of Frito-Lay? That success is not an accident, but the result of vision, perseverance and the ability to adapt to change. That even in the darkest moments, like the Great Depression, opportunities can arise for those who have the courage to pursue their dreams. And that, sometimes, urban legends can be as tasty as the potato chips themselves. Because sometimes, behind a simple bag of potato chips, there is a story of entrepreneurship, innovation and a touch of mystery that few know.